Hello, gang! The landscape has not changed in the least. The outlook has changed a little bit, so we'll take that. There were originally some calls for snow this weekend, and thankfully that is not going to happen. So we have just got to deal with what I'll call the frozen tundra. There is absolutely nothing that is happening here. It is currently 20 degrees Fahrenheit, which is well below freezing, yet it feels actually pretty comfortable because it's been so cold that this actually feels nice, right? So this morning for barn chores, it was -4, so that was fun. It's why we left the barn doors open, our barn doors closed, just to try and keep some of the heat in. You know, it's not heated by any means, but it is, warmth stays in while you can. You can see some ducks on the pond. There are even some chickens outside today. The geese and the turkey are out, and the girls have made their way just a hair beyond the barn. But really, unless we've plowed it out or shoveled it out, as the case may be, there isn't any change in the landscape. I'm going to pan over. Typically, this is a deer path. This is a fox path. Heck, the cats walk on it. And there's nothing. Now, interestingly, you can see where something not only walked across, but left a gift. So that's probably a fox. The gift is doo-doo, and not a dead thing, thankfully. But really, this is, geez, I wish I could tell you it's going to change. It's not. And so here's my situation. This morning, you got to see the Denali grooming video, and I haven't groomed anybody since. And now I'm falling way behind. And this is what happens, right? So if you started with me with sort of, I'll call it the beginning of this channel, it started with me showing you grooming goats in spring, right after this lovely weather, and how awful it was and how long it took. I mean, some of those videos were two-parters. They were so long. And this is why. I can't put goats on the stand in this weather. And it isn't that I can't. It's that I don't want to do that to them, right? It's miserable for me, but it's also really miserable for them. They're better off being able to stand in the sun like they're doing now. They're better off with their fur sort of, as nature intended versus groomed up. I certainly don't want to spray them with conditioning spray when the temperatures are negative or even, single digits. So it really is just a problem in this sense that I can't groom them. Now, we are supposed to get above freezing. Hugo has no problem walking on top of the ice. So it is supposed to get above freezing. Let's see, today is Saturday. So Wednesday is the first chance that it'll get above freezing. That'll be more than, I think, 10 days in a row that we've not reached above freezing temperatures. And yes, I mean, there are areas in the US that are worse off in terms of temperatures than I am. But for New Jersey, this is pretty extreme. And like I said, there's just nothing moving. So what's going to happen, the hope anyway, is that some of this, and you can kind of see how tall the snow is based on Bailey against the plowed path. It's just about his height. Yeah, it's cold on your toes, isn't it? You should stay on the asphalt. So at any rate, we'll hit 33 is currently the forecast on Wednesday, which I will take. And if that happens, maybe some stuff will start to melt and maybe we'll see some change in the landscape. But for now, this is it. This is all I got for you. I can't really even get to see the goats. They want to see me. I want to see them. Of course, I see them from inside the barn, but they're used to me being able to walk over. I mean, it's treacherous. Now, the interesting part about this this is the lovely rig we have for the pond situation. But can you see how the snow isn't even melting? It's actually cleaving like icebergs, right? Like, it's just, if you walk on it, it doesn't compress anymore. It just breaks. It's like a puzzle piece and it just falls apart. So actually, thanks to the dogs, they have put a bit of a path for me. We can get a little bit closer. So I've been keeping an eye on our old gals, who really actually look quite good considering. Emma's standing where she looks a little cold right now, but last night she was fine. Today, look what I mean about 20 degrees feeling sunny. Even Olive is outside. And the pigs have stayed inside since last week. So yeah, pretty pleased about that. Ren, you're being silly. You're getting fuzzy faced. The girls are hanging in there. They need groomed. The boys desperately need groomed. And I'm just going to be woefully behind. By the time all of this breaks up and we get to some weather that's above freezing, which maybe will be next weekend if all goes well, maybe. See the rest of the girls down here. If it does get above freezing next weekend, maybe I'll be able to get Thorn and Phineas up on the stand and get them groomed. And then I'm going to need to do rapid fire girl grooming, which kind of stinks for me from just a time management perspective, but it's critical in my opinion, right? This is an opinion, not a fact, but for me, it's critical to give them one more grooming before we start to give birth. Obviously, Fanta and Emma are not in that boat, but everybody else should be pregnant, and I want to get them groomed up. Kidding is supposed to start end of February. Tomorrow is beginning of February, so we are getting closer. Isn't that right, Ms. Wren? We are getting there. I have got to get the website updated so that everything is ready to go when babies start to arrive. Work has been insane, though, and just haven't had a chance to sit down and do it. Maybe this weekend I will get it done. I need guys to hold me accountable to it because Lord knows it's not getting done. And I'm behind on that too. It seems like the story of my life this year. At any rate, that's all there is. There's nothing happening, right? There's goats standing around trying to pick up some sunshine, donkeys and pigs standing around trying to pick up some sunshine, and dogs I have to turn carefully so I don't fall. Dogs are not having any fun, but they're troopers and they're coming out because they are stir crazy too. So that's about it. I'm going to head over and do my standard pond check-in with you. So yay, you can look forward to that because that's really all the content I've got right now. And we will rock and roll from there. I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are. And for what it's worth, it's pretty. I don't like it, but at least it's pretty. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.